Hi, Econ students. Here's a quick update on what you should be working on for the first few days this week. Today is March 23rd, and I want to give you a heads up that I did make a couple changes as far as expectations. So, again, we are on voluntary enrichment activities until further notice. So, what that means is you can do these different assignments to help enrich your knowledge of certain subjects. If you'll remember, for example, we were on government spending and government revenue. So you're going to continue that unit. As you scroll down, keep in mind I did make a couple of updated changes. Let me cover this first. Under the stock market game, the games still continue, so you can continue to trade and make those changes as we see the market really take a nosedive. The market, I think, has lost about 25%, maybe more at this point. I haven't even looked today. So what does it say? Let's just check it out. Today it's at 18,600 over here. So it's down another 3% today and has lost all of the gains that the Trump administration saw from 2016. So all that has been erased so far, and looks like we're heading into a recession. On a lighter note, you can continue your investigations by doing the number 3 biweekly report by this Friday. You can turn those in. Again, that's optional, but just to kind of keep your game in check, you might want to check back with it and make some changes to see if you can make some money. Perhaps short selling is a good idea at this point. You might want to dabble in that. Notice that the point total is different than the number 2 biweekly report because I took those off. They're optional. We're scheduled to go back on April 20th, so you would have a report due on April 24th, which would be technically the last biweekly report as a graded item. So if our schedule holds, then that will be due the Friday we get back. So keep that in mind. The following week, you'd have your wrap-up report due on that. So that's one thing. The stock market game is continuing. Have fun with that one. In the meantime, there are a couple of optional activities. The federal budget challenge was going to happen. Let's see. This Monday it was scheduled, so you can go ahead and do this. It's actually very interesting. You get a chance to see the pros and cons for different decisions that the federal government needs to make, and it's not easy, but you can try and balance the budget. So good luck with that. There are some follow-up questions, and I've left the item open for you to consider. The other thing that you could do is watch the film by Michael Moore called Sicko, and there are some follow-up questions about that with respect to our U.S. healthcare system. He did this in response to the ongoing problems with the healthcare industry at the beginning of the 21st century. So we're talking, I think he made the film in 2007 or 8, and then changes occurred after that called the Affordable Health Care Act, affectionately known as Obamacare. So you could take a look at that film and see how things have changed at this point. Obviously, right now, our healthcare system is being very stressed with the COVID-19 virus in this unprecedented pandemic we're seeing. So stay tuned for more details on that. And lastly, as you guys finish going through your textbook activities, continue to do your reviews. The Chapter 14 review and the quiz are there. They are not graded items, so they're technically optional, but I recommend that you continue upgrading your knowledge about these important subjects. Chapter 14 review is there. And then the Chapter 14 quiz is actually an ungraded survey, so it won't affect your score, but you can definitely take that to see if you've learned anything from Chapter 14 once you've done your reading. Same with Chapter 15, and the 15 review and quiz are available for you. I will keep you posted later this week if I learn anything else, but other than that, expect to see some other items from your other teachers coming to you soon by way of Canvas announcement. I will be available to answer your questions between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. daily. So make sure that you reach out to me and ask questions. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon. You can reply straight back to an announcement, by the way, and I'll see those as well. Or you can, if the questions are of a more personal nature, inbox message me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. For now, your grades are frozen in place, and you need to understand that you can go back and do missing assignments. I've left the weekly discussions open, and so those of you that are a bit behind can use this valuable time to catch up. And if I see your new assignments pop up, I will grade them and increase your standing in the class. Your progress grades are available, and so worst case, it can't go down anymore. It's going to just be amendable to help you go up. So please use this time wisely. Thanks, and if you have any questions, let me know.